Hi, welcome to the ASRC CEO Bulletin. A handful of things I want to update you on today. First one is to let you know that the ASRC is going through a new strategic planning process, and what that simply means is us planning for the next 3 years what our vision and goals and aims are in terms of where we want to head given the landscape and the challenges and the needs of people seeking asylum. It's important that you as volunteers, along with our members, our asylum seekers, are heard and a part of that process too. So look out shortly for an invitation for those who are interested to give us feedback into our strategic plan and where we're heading, because we'd love to hear from you in terms of where you think the ASRC should be going. I know Beck is also doing some wonderful work in doing some focus groups, also to hear from you also about how we can even make better use of you as well. We know we're blessed with an extraordinary range of skills and abilities within our volunteer team. We would love to keep building and giving more and more opportunities for you. Update on the campaign front. Guys, you're going to be hearing more and more throughout the, obviously with it being an election year, about what's happening with people in detention. Most troubling for us remains the 953 kids in detention. There was a report, for example, that came out yesterday talking about how 26 kids had self-harmed between August 2010 and November 2011 in just 2 Darwin detention facilities, the youngest being a 9-year-old boy who tried to overdose, a 10-year-old who tried to slash their forearms, and a 17-year-old that tried to hang themselves. This highlights once again that all forms of detention, even when they use words like alternative place of detention to hide the fact that these are kids that are being detained, damages children. It's some $200 million a year we're also spending to keep these 1,953 kids in detention. So we'll keep championing and fighting for an end to that. With offshore processing, the opposition party in Papua New Guinea is challenging the legality of the Manus Island Detention Centre, and there's a real possibility it will be found to be unconstitutional, which would be a wonderful outcome. On an update around the no advantage policy, just to keep reiterating to you, this policy of denying people the right to work for up to 5 years applies only to asylum seekers who have arrived by boat, does not apply to our plane arrivals who have arrived by boat since the 13th of August 2012. And the first things that we're hearing are asylum seekers who are coming out are being told that it'll be at least 2 years before they're allowed to apply even for protection, something that we think is no doubt illegal and is so cruel and unnecessary. But they will be allowed to do volunteer work, but what we're hearing is that it will not be allowed in any sort of business setting. Again, something deeply troubling. We're working hard to focus on the most critical things we can do to shift things. We will work hard to champion the right to work for all asylum seekers. There'll be more to update you on next week about that. And we're also going to be working hard around trying to build as many pathways of opportunity. Because what do we know after almost 12 years of practice? We know we have people that are resilient, resourceful, deeply capable, and what they need more than anything else is just opportunity. This is why we're working on trying to get an employment centre, specifically just providing employment to asylum seekers in Dandenong. The sooner you can get to people, get them working, get them studying, get them training, the less likely they are to end up destitute, homeless and hungry. And also trying to work with business. We've had some wonderful conversations this week with the Australian Business Council, the Retail Australian Industry Group as well. I had a wonderful hearing from both of them around talking to them about the way in which we could work better with business, and that asylum seekers are an extraordinary asset and opportunity to our economy. You know, some 70% of them have skills that our country needs, and our people are job ready, resilient, and ready to work. So there's a lot of great things to keep sharing with you in the coming year. It's going to be a challenging year, there's no doubt about it being an election year, but I remain optimistic and hopeful that we could really capitalise on this to champion a just Australia, to create the infrastructure for opportunity for asylum seekers, to drive a national vision that creates a just solution. And I can't wait to keep working with all of you to make that possible. Till next week, take care everyone.